Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, a king and queen had a beautiful baby girl. They named her Aurora. The king and queen were very happy and invited everyone in the kingdom to celebrate her birth. They held a big feast in the palace. Many fairies came to the celebration and brought magical gifts for the baby. One fairy gave her beauty, another gave her a lovely singing voice, and many others gave her special blessings. The people rejoiced, and the kingdom was filled with happiness. However, one dark fairy named Maleficent was not invited to the feast. She felt angry and insulted. In her anger, she came to the palace and placed a terrible curse on the baby princess. She said on her 16th birthday, Aurora will prick her finger on a spinning wheel and fall into a deep sleep forever. The king and queen were heartbroken. One of the kind fairies tried to help. She said, I cannot remove the curse, but I can change it. Aurora will wake up if she receives a true love's kiss. To protect Aurora, the king ordered all spinning wheels in the kingdom to be destroyed. He wanted to make sure she never touched one. The kind fairies decided to take Aurora to a safe place in the forest. They disguised themselves as simple women and raised Aurora as their own child. They called her Briar Rose. Aurora grew up happy and kind, not knowing that she was a princess. She loved singing and dancing with the animals in the forest. One day, while walking in the forest, Aurora met a young prince named Philip. They did not know each other's real names, but felt a special connection. They talked and laughed together. Aurora's sweet voice and kind heart charmed the prince. She told him she lived in the forest with her aunts. Prince Philip promised to see her again. Aurora returned home excited to tell her aunts about the wonderful boy she met. She didn't know he was a prince. On Aurora's 16th birthday, the fairies decided to tell her the truth. They revealed that she was a princess and that her parents, the king and queen, were waiting for her at the palace. Aurora was surprised but also sad because she thought she would never see the boy she met in the forest again. The fairies took Aurora to the palace. Maleficent, however, found out where Aurora was and planned to make her curse come true. At the palace, Aurora wandered into a hidden room where a spinning wheel stood. She had never seen one before and was curious. Maleficent appeared and tricked Aurora into touching the spinning wheel. As soon as Aurora pricked her finger, she fell into a deep sleep. The fairies found Aurora and were heartbroken. They placed her on a beautiful bed in a quiet room in the palace. They cast a spell so everyone in the castle would also sleep until Aurora woke up. Prince Philip heard about Aurora's curse and wanted to save her. The fairies told him the truth about Aurora and her curse. They said, only a true love's kiss can wake her. Prince Philip loved Aurora and was determined to help. However, Maleficent tried to stop him. She created a forest of thorns around the castle to keep him away. Prince Philip was brave and fought his way through the thorns with the help of the fairies. When Prince Philip reached the castle, Maleficent turned herself into a powerful dragon to stop him. The battle was fierce, but Prince Philip was brave and strong. The fairies gave him a magical sword to fight the dragon. With one final strike, Prince Philip defeated Maleficent. The dragon disappeared and the path to Aurora was clear. Prince Philip entered the castle, guided by the fairies, to find Aurora sleeping peacefully on her bed. Prince Philip approached Aurora and gently kissed her. As soon as he did, Aurora opened her eyes. The curse was broken and she was awake. Everyone in the castle also woke up, and the kingdom was filled with joy. Aurora saw Prince Philip and realized he was the boy she met in the forest. They were both very happy and knew they were meant to be together. The fairies and the king and queen celebrated the end of the curse. Prince Philip and Aurora returned to the forest where they first met. They talked about their adventures and their love for each other. Aurora thanked Prince Philip for his bravery and kindness. The fairies were proud of Aurora and Philip for overcoming the challenges. The kingdom celebrated their reunion with a grand feast. Aurora and Philip danced together, and everyone in the kingdom joined in the happiness. Aurora moved back to the palace to live with her parents, the king and queen. She felt grateful for their love and care. She also thanked the fairies for protecting her. The fairies decided to stay close to Aurora to guide her in her new life as a princess. Aurora and Philip continued to visit the forest and remembered the magical moments they shared there. Their love grew stronger with time. As Aurora adjusted to life in the palace, she began to learn her royal duties. The king and queen taught her about ruling the kingdom with kindness and wisdom. Prince Philip often visited her, and they worked together to help the people of the kingdom. Aurora used the lessons she learned from the fairies to make fair decisions. The people admired her gentle heart and wise actions. She was determined to be a queen who brought happiness to everyone. One day, Aurora visited the village to meet the people. She talked to the children, helped the elderly, and listened to their concerns. Prince Philip joined her, and they both promised to make the kingdom a better place. The villagers were happy to see their princess and prince working together. Aurora felt proud to be a part of her kingdom. She realized that her journey had made her stronger and more compassionate. Meanwhile, the fairies decided to make the forest a magical place again. They used their powers to bring beauty and peace back to the land. Animals returned, flowers bloomed, and the river sparkled. Aurora and Philip often visited the forest to enjoy its beauty. The fairies told Aurora, "This forest will always be a reminder of your strength and courage." Aurora felt grateful for their love and support throughout her life. Aurora's story spread to other kingdoms. People came from far and wide to meet the princess who broke a curse with true love. They admired her for her bravery and kindness. Aurora welcomed everyone with a warm smile. She often shared her story, saying, "Love and courage can overcome any challenge." Her words inspired many people, and her kingdom became a symbol of hope and unity. One evening, Aurora and Philip sat by the palace garden. They talked about their future and the dreams they had for their kingdom. Aurora said, "I want to make sure every child in our kingdom has a happy life, just like the fairies gave me." Philip agreed and promised to support her. They decided to build schools, help the poor, and create a kingdom filled with love and opportunity. As time went on, Aurora and Philip prepared for their wedding. The fairies helped plan the ceremony, making it magical and beautiful. They invited everyone in the kingdom to celebrate. On the day of the wedding, the palace was filled with laughter and joy. Aurora and Philip exchanged vows, promising to love and support each other forever. The fairies blessed them, and the villagers cheered for their happy future. After the wedding, Aurora and Philip continued to work together to rule the kingdom. They focused on helping the people and building a strong community. Aurora never forgot the lessons she learned during her journey. She often said, "A kind heart and a brave spirit can change the world." The fairies stayed by her side, guiding her when she needed help. Their bond remained strong, and they cherished their friendship. One day, Aurora visited the room where she had fallen under the curse. She looked at the old spinning wheel and felt thankful for everything she had overcome. She said to Philip, "This spinning wheel was once a symbol of fear, but now it reminds me of my strength." Philip replied, "And it reminds me of your courage and the love that saved you." Aurora smiled, feeling proud of how far she had come. Aurora and Philip lived happily ever after, ruling the kingdom with kindness and love. They built a peaceful and prosperous land where everyone felt welcome. The fairies continued to watch over them, ensuring their happiness. Aurora's story became a legend, teaching people that love, bravery, and kindness can overcome even the darkest of curses. The kingdom thrived under Aurora and Philip's rule, and their love story was remembered forever.